So Black Friday is right around the corner, like 2 days in fact. And I've been watching a lot of videos about like deals and stuff, especially for video games, as that's what I'm most looking for. And pretty much all the videos have been American because, like, most people who are YouTubers are American, let's be honest. And most of those deals don't apply to Canada, except usually the digital ones do. But today we're just going to be looking at the Canadian deals. For you Canadians out there, you're finally in luck because there's finally a video that has Canadian deals. So we got a bunch of them for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. And these are all courtesy of the Video Games Deals Canada subreddit. So this subreddit, I believe, was created by I cannot pronounce this username, but basically this user is pretty much your go-to if you want to be updated on Canadian video game deals. He is great. He has a Reddit account and pretty sure he runs a subreddit, so there's all kinds of deals here. And if Reddit's not your thing, he does have a Twitter here. So as you can see, he just always tweets out all these pretty good deals, to be honest. It can be kind of hard to find because there's not many accounts like this in Canada, but this is probably your best bet. Okay, so he made this big mega thread. If you want to check it out, I will have a link in the description, but it's also just pretty much at the top of the Video Game Deals Canada subreddit. So let's click on this mega thread, and already we got all these flyers and websites all in one place, and he has a bunch of threads, but this is basically, as I said, the mega thread, which combines all of them. So the main thing here is this giant chart with all of these games, and I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to name like a few deals, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of insight on some of the deals here, because there are a few things that you do need to keep in mind with these deals. So we start off with PlayStation, and as you can see, you have the retailer here on this side, so you can check out what places have it, and it'll be listed multiple times. For example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is here multiple times, but it gives you all these different retailers with some different prices. For example, Amazon has Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $29, while the Ubisoft, I assume, digital store has it for $27. And if you look at the next column, it's the manufacturer's suggested retail price, which is what it's supposed to normally be. So what it's down from. That's really helpful because you can see if it's not really that good a deal, you can like wait for it to get better, or if it's like a really good deal, you'll see that. And then of course he has the start date and end date at the end, so you can see what prices are good for you. So now I don't believe he included the digital deals in that chart, so you might want to take a look at the specific digital stores of your Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo system. So let's try and take a look at the Nintendo eShop and go through a little bit of the deals that are on here, because I did take a look at this earlier and there was quite a bit of good games in here. Okay, so if we take a look here, we can see some of the best deals for Nintendo eShop Black Friday. Legend of Zelda, you can get this cheaper digitally, or physically rather. So I would not recommend getting that digitally. Divinity Original Sin 2, that just came out pretty recently, so not that big of a discount, but pretty good. Overwatch Legendary Edition, that's also on sale physically, so you want to keep out for that. We're just going to skim through these. $20 for a Cuphead, again, not a big discount, but it is a very good game, and I don't think it needs to go on sale. Elder Scrolls and Doom for 50% off. Those were pretty much the same discount last year, but it's still a darn good price. Ni no Kuni, that also recently came out. It's cheaper physically. Killer Queen Black, 15 instead of 26. I think that's a really good deal. That also came out really recently. Mario and Sonic just came out again. Not that big of a discount, but considering when the game came out, which is literal weeks ago, that is pretty good, and it's not on sale anywhere else from my findings. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Okami HD, that's also a very good price. Ori and the Blind Forest, also great. Sonic Mania, this is a steal for Sonic Mania. Unravel 2, $6. I think it's worth it at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much a good idea of that. Let's go back and look at the physical versions of the games. Just skimming through a little bit. Bloodstain, that's a pretty good discount on that. Friday the 13th, that came out decently recently. If that rhymes. Joy-Cons, actually, they're kind of like a universal like sale for every store, even in the US. Pretty decent discount there. The best part about it, I want to say, is that you can get it in the new colors, yellow and blue and purple and orange, from specific retailers at least, which you can see here. So I think I'm gonna pick one of those up because I have terrible luck with Joy-Cons. They always break on me. Mortal Kombat 11, I think we've seen discounts similar to that earlier in the year. Ni no Kuni, that also just came out. It's cheaper than it was on the eShop, $40 there. For the bundles for the Switch, I honestly can't recommend to get the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle. It is essentially getting the game free, like, because you're basically just paying the same retail price as the Switch, but you get that game for free. But there's one caveat that is very important to know. This is the exact same bundle as last year, which means this is the old model of the Switch, not the one with the better battery life. I cannot suggest to get this, unfortunately. It is just a little too old, I want to say. Honestly, if you're okay with just or mostly playing it in docked mode, then I guess it's a fine deal. But I really do suggest the extra battery life. It is a significant amount of battery life. Like, it is almost double. So I honestly can't recommend that one, though. But one that I can recommend, and I will say to every Canadian, get this one if you are looking for a Switch on sale. Nintendo Switch plus $125 gift card from Shoppers Drug Mart. Now, Shoppers is kind of a weird store to get video games. Like, it's a little bit weird if you're from the US, which I don't know why you'd be watching this video if you are, but it's basically like Canadian Walgreens, and you can get video games and consoles there, which is kind of weird. But 125 gift card with that is pretty darn good, because you can pay for other, like, you can buy some new games with that. You can put that towards new games. So you don't even have to look at it as, I'm not going to use a $125 gift card. You can just use it on games for your Switch, because they do have a pretty decent selection of games there. Obviously, it depends on which one you go to, but at least the one I have gets new games pretty decently. And there might be that rare chance that you can get them to apply that 125 gift card to your actual Switch. It's pretty hit or miss. I would say more of the time miss, but I'm sure there's some clerks that would allow that. It just depends. But yeah, that is probably the best deal you would get this Black Friday, because this is also the V2 model. You can tell if it's the V2 model by basically the box will be pretty much all red. Continuing on, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's pretty much on sale at most physical retail stores. That's pretty good. Like, maybe if you have one version and you want the other one, you can get it for $39 instead of $80. So it's basically half off. Overwatch, that just came out recently. I kind of wish I waited for this sale before I got it, but $29 instead of $50, pretty decent deal. Mario Odyssey is kind of the same idea as Breath of the Wild. It's $60 instead of $80. Not an amazing deal, but they're very good games, and Nintendo games go on sale pretty rarely. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is a pretty rare deal. It's only at Walmart. I would definitely pick this up if you don't have this game. I cannot recommend it enough. that's probably the most you'll get off of it, like, for a long time. So I'd probably grab that deal. Okay, now let's go on to PlayStation. Again, we'll skim through some PlayStation deals. Modern Warfare, it looks like cheapest place you can get it is either Shoppers or Walmart for $50. But if you need to go to EB Games for some reason, you can get it for $60 there. But I know people are always looking for the new Call of Duty on Black Friday, and if you are, there you go. If you're wondering why Control got nominated for Game of the Year, I guess you can check it out here for $39. Concrete Genie, that just came out. It's kind of like a VR game, or it can be a VR game. Crash Team Racing, that's on sale on all platforms for $30. I think that's pretty good. Days Gone, that's also a pretty heavy discount. Dragon Quest Builders 2, I can definitely recommend for $30. I'm pretty sure it's also discounted for the same on the Switch too. That's a very good game. And just under that, like, that's a huge discount. Look at it. Look at how big that discount is. Dragon Quest 11. Now, I would recommend the Switch version of this game more, but for $20 for the PS4 version, you can't go wrong. Like, it's not the definitive edition, which is only on the Switch, but it's still an amazing game nonetheless. Similar to Joy-Cons, the DualShock 4s are pretty much on sale for $50 everywhere. So not a bad price if you're looking for a spare controller. A lot of the PlayStation Hits titles which are normally like, I think $20 to $25 Canadian, are pretty much going on sale for $10. So like, this is some really good deals. $10 for God of War, $10 for Gran Turismo, $10 for Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Those are some really good deals. Like, you cannot go wrong with those. I would suggest picking those up. I just have to mention this because it's literally like Game of the Year and one of my favorite games of all time. Kingdom Hearts 3, $20. Give it a shot. Try the demo on PSN and Xbox Live. See if you like it. But $20 is such a good price for that game. I love that game. It was $80 at the beginning of the year, but I guess it retails for $50 at most stores now. Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition, $29. I don't think it's PlayStation Hits yet, so that kind of makes sense. PlayStation 4 Pros, it seems to be basically you pay $370 and get a game for most of the bundles if you want a Pro, which isn't bad. And if you want just the slim model, it looks like it's also the same thing, but for $250. And then you'd also get a game. I'm pretty sure one of the bundles, which I would suggest getting, comes with The Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn. This is it. If you're just getting a PS4, this is a really good selection of games to start with. Like, I would recommend these if you're looking for PS4 games, especially if you're just getting a PS4, which is why you would buy the console, obviously. So I think that's a pretty good bundle. PSVR also has a similar multi-game bundle for $250. I think that's also a really good deal. If you want to jump into like VR, I would give this a try. I do have a PlayStation VR. I enjoy it quite a lot. We got PSVR Worlds, Skyrim, Astrobot, which Astrobot's amazing, Resident Evil, and Everybody's Golf VR. So a pretty good selection there. I don't think it comes with the Move controllers, so that kind of sucks. But I would recommend this. And for, oh no, it's not $250, my bad. For $380. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, that was just the discount wasn't applied yet on Amazon. So yes, it is $250, which is a very large discount. I would really recommend that. There's also a different bundle for $320. I guess if you like this combo of games, I would say the other one is better by quite a bit. Oh no, this one comes with Move controllers. So it just depends. If you want the game or the Move controllers, pay a bit more, because you're probably gonna want to buy the Move controllers anyways. Red Dead Redemption 2, $40, pretty good. Sekiro, It seems to be cheapest at EB Games. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. 35. That's probably the cheapest it's been this year. Shenmue 1 and 2, I'll probably get that. $20. Can't go wrong with that. Uncharted 4, $10. Yeah, I'm just skimming this, so I'm gonna go over a lot of them. But I will have this linked down below. It might be better just to look around that. But I did give a little bit of insight on certain things here. Okay, let's go down to Xbox. We're probably gonna have the same deals on like the multi-platform games, like Modern Warfare, $50. Yeah, same thing with Control. Forza Horizon 4, $40. I think that's a good price. Gears 5 also came out recently. That's probably the most it's gone on sale, 50% off. Kingdom Hearts 3, same thing. Mortal Kombat. Resident Evil 2, I forgot to go over that there. Also half off. Really good game. Game of the Year contender. And Xbox One controllers also seem to have the same discount as the PlayStation one, and the Joy-Cons, where it's like at every retailer. Maybe not every retailer, but I think most. And I think it depends on which color you want, because there's certain like special edition controllers. But if you want like the basic ones, they're gonna be $50, and I assume if you want some of the special colors, they'll go up to $64. Xbox One S All Digital Edition, instead of $299, it is $179. That is a big discount. It's just like, if you're okay with buying only digital games, which obviously is what the All Digital Edition is, that's a pretty decent chunk off. Like, honestly, I think that's what it, like, I feel like it should have been closer to like $250 or $200 to start, but that's still a huge discount off that. If you want a normal Xbox One S, $250. That's also a great deal. Looks like you can get it with certain games. Gears 5 bundle. Jedi Fallen Order. I wouldn't recommend playing that on the normal Xbox One S, because apparently it doesn't run well, but that's a brand new game. Xbox One X for $450 instead of $600. That's a deal I can recommend. Xbox One X is actually amazing. Just do keep in mind, the new generation of Xbox and PlayStation are pretty much guaranteed to come out late next year. So I would keep that in mind if you're trying to buy a new PlayStation or Xbox. And it looks like you can get Xbox controllers for $45 at Microsoft. I assume that's on the Microsoft website. And the last thing here that I would definitely recommend taking a look at is the Sega Genesis Mini. This came out, I want to say like a month or two ago, for $100. It's $65 now. It got very good reviews, and I would definitely recommend checking that out, especially at that price. I think it's just something that would be great to give someone for Christmas or something, since Christmas is pretty much right around the corner. Like, it's coming up pretty quick. Okay, on PlayStation Network, I think we're gonna have pretty similar deals. 12-month PS Plus membership for $51 is actually quite good. I might have to pick that up for myself. I believe $25 is cheaper than retail for Spider-Man Game of the Year edition, so that's probably good. GTA 5 premium online edition for $12 is actually a really good deal, and that game just will not stop selling. 2K20, I wouldn't recommend that game at all. Same price for PlayStation hits God of War. Modern Warfare, looks like the kind of like deluxe editions are on sale, but I don't think the actual editions. The Outer Worlds for $60. That's a pretty good deal. I didn't see that on the retail chart, but maybe I just skipped over it by accident. Borderlands 3 for $53. I think I also accidentally went over that in the retail one, but I think it's around the same price, about like $50 each. And that's pretty much the gist of PlayStation Plus, especially like the good deals. Resident Evil 2 for $26. That is definitely cheaper than the retail one. So if you're on PlayStation, I would recommend getting that digitally. Alright, last but not least, let's take a look at the Xbox Live digital game sale. Now these seem like they're gonna have to require Xbox Live Gold, but I think most people who have an Xbox will have that. Wakame HD for $13, I believe that's even cheaper than the Nintendo eShop, and that's a very good game. Keep going. Batman Arkham Knight, I might have to pick that up. $8.99. Borderlands 3, $53, seems like the same price as PlayStation's. Control, you can get that cheaper. Crash Team Racing, $48. You can also get that cheaper physically. So far, Xbox digital sale not looking that great. Divinity Original Sin 2, if you want that. If you just want that game in general and don't need it on the Switch, you can get it here for $39. Gears 5, same price as physically. Grand Theft Auto 5, I think just the base edition for $10. That's pretty good. Outer Worlds for $59. That's also on Game Pass. Ori for $7.99. That's a really good deal if you don't mind not getting it on the Switch. So yeah, some pretty decent deals digitally on Xbox. Now, one of the most important deals I was gonna report for this video and would have added a lot of worth to having this as an actual video and not making you just look through these lists yourself. But there's this $25 off code for Staples that was up for a decent amount of time. I want to say like a day, and it worked on almost everything. It worked with even Pokemon Sword and Shield, which literally just came out last week. It also worked with Star Wars, Ring Fit, Call of Duty, Death Stranding. So there was a lot of things that this could work with, but unfortunately, it looks like it's been reported to be down. So that sucks. Would have been really cool to share that code with you guys. But I believe that's it for Black Friday in Canada and pretty much all the stuff you know. I would recommend also looking at the Steam sale. I just didn't really feel like going through the Steam sale in this video. That would have just made it way too long. But yeah, look at the Steam sale. Go back on Amazon if you're looking for more like gaming peripherals and stuff, I would say. But for video games and consoles, I think you pretty much got the gist of it in this video. And again, go look at this giant, amazingly organized chart in the description. And also, I would say follow the user that I cannot pronounce on Reddit and on Twitter right here. So with that, thank you guys for watching the video. I know it's been a long one. I will try and give you like timestamps maybe at the beginning of the video or something. I'll try and organize this better. But I hope you guys have a good Black Friday, and I hope you guys can get some good like gifts for your family or friends. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.